Good morning, guys. It is about 9 a.m. in the morning. Really kind of a cloudy day today. I guess it must have rained overnight because out in my neighborhood the roads were still wet. But yeah, just supposed to be a beautiful, cloudy, cool day today out here in SoCal. And yeah, over the last couple of weeks just been taking care of some maintenance things on the motorcycle. A few weeks ago I posted a video where I was on my way to do my oil change, oil filter change, spark plugs change. I changed the oil in the final drive, and today completing the last bit of maintenance before I go out on our trip in just over a month. Oh yeah, the other thing I did was just a couple days I posted a video where I dropped my bike off to have the MBL risers installed on my motorcycle, and I love them. Love them. Little bit of a different feel on the bike at first, but now it feels like it's always been like this the more I've been riding it. And yeah, really love that. And today, like I was saying, out on my way to do the final bits of maintenance on my bike before we're leaving for our trip. I'm actually bleeding my brake and clutch fluid today. For those of you that don't know, the Goldwing has a hydraulic clutch. It doesn't have a clutch cable. It uses .4 brake fluid, and it has a reservoir right up here on the clutch side of the handlebar, same like the brake reservoir for the front brakes are up here on the right side. And yeah, I also purchased speed brake bleeders, and I'm going to be installing those at the same time as bleeding the brakes. Makes it a little bit easier to bleed. And I'm on my way to my buddy's house right now. We're going to do the job down at his place. He is a heavy-duty equipment mechanic, and also did many years working for Toyota as a mechanic for them at their shops. And so he has every tool you can imagine in his garage, so we always do a bunch of work together on our bikes. He'll probably be bleeding the brakes on his Harley Davidson as well. He'll be taking the trip out with us to the Redwoods in a couple of weeks. So yeah, installing those brake bleeders, and that'll actually turn this job into a one-person job, so I could be able to bleed the brakes in my own garage without having a second person there to open and close the valve as someone's pumping the clutch or brake lever or pedal. So yeah, total of 8 bleeders on this motorcycle. You have 2 discs on the front brakes, and they both have an upper and a lower bleed valve, so that's 4. Then you have the rear brake has a single disc brake, and there's an upper and lower bleed valve on that, which is another 2, which makes it 6. And then up in the front there's an anti-dive valve, anti-dive or anti-dive valve, depending where you come from, how you pronounce that. And anti-dive valve. And then I'm also going to be taking the cover off the front cowl and getting back behind there, and that is where the bleeder is for my clutch fluid. So yeah, total of 8 bleeder valves, and I obviously bought a total of 8 speed bleeders so that I can just eventually do this on my own. Yeah, love doing my own maintenance on this thing. The only thing that I have not done so far is changing out the air filter. It takes too much time for me. And yeah, of course I had the handlebar risers installed. In the previous video I mentioned to you guys I use a shop called Street Dreams Performance and Repair out in Laguna Niguel. They were about 10 minutes from where I live, and yeah, they do great work. You watching right now, do you guys enjoy doing your own maintenance on your motorcycle? I do. Besides the money saving factor of it, it also gives you an opportunity to get to know your motorcycle. I've taken this thing apart so many times that I feel pretty confident if I'm out on the road and I need to do some maintenance on the bike, that I'd be able to take care of it. I mean, obviously some things you might not be able to take care of, just depending on what happens, but for the most part I'm pretty comfortable working on this motorcycle, so yeah. So much more of a relaxed ride. The position my arms and hands and shoulders are in now. I don't know why it took me so long to have these risers installed. As I said to you guys before, they weren't even that expensive. For the set of risers was like 75 bucks. Can't wait for this trip coming up. My wife and I are going to be riding up on the motorcycle, and this is going to be our first really long trip that we take with my trailer connected. So yeah, we've done shorter trips with the trailer connected, and a couple weeks ago, for the first time since I have owned that trailer, it's a 2010 Can Am RT622. I took the hubs apart and greased the bearings. Really easy job, took less than an hour, maybe hour and a half at most. But it's the first time I bled the brakes, or not bled the brakes, or greased the bearings on a trailer, and I was expecting it to take a lot longer. For those of you that own the Can Am 622, I didn't film doing the bearings on there because there are other videos out by other vloggers who have done a really excellent job at showing how that should be done. In particular, if you guys follow Chris Caliente, He's out in Tennessee, I think. If you follow Chris Caliente and just do a search on YouTube, Chris Caliente, Can Am 622, he has an excellent video for how to take those how to take the hub apart and take the bearing apart and grease the bearings. And so yeah, I'll direct you straight there to his video on his channel for that. He did a really amazing job, and that's the video I used for reference of what to expect when I took that hub apart. Another excellent Goldwing channel that I follow is Cruiseman's Garage, and on his actual channel on YouTube there's some excellent videos showing some maintenance things. I in particular have the 2008 Goldwing. This is the Airbag model, and he has a really excellent maintenance series out where you can save or download the videos on YouTube, not YouTube, on Vimeo, on his channel on Vimeo. And I purchased his maintenance videos for the Goldwing years 2001 through 2017, and basically all the maintenance that I do, I watch the video before and then have either my cell phone or my iPad out, and so I can have the video there for reference on what I'm doing if it's something I'm not very familiar with. Like today, this is my first time bleeding the brakes and clutch fluid on my motorcycle, on this one, and so I'm going to be yeah, having my iPhone right there where you see it on the handlebars, and going to be watching step by step and following along what he does in the video to make that bleed happen. So yeah, that's another really excellent channel to follow. Like I say, he has a YouTube channel where he does his moto vlogs. I love his Crown and Comments he does once a month, and he shows some maintenance stuff on there. But if you really want to get into the nitty-gritty of the maintenance on your bike, I suggest you look at his maintenance videos that you can purchase from his website, cruisemansgarage.com. So as far as maintenance, CHP, as far as maintenance, those are mostly the two channels I follow for doing the maintenance on this motorcycle. Chris Caliente and Cruiseman's Garage. Those videos from Cruiseman's Garage, they're really well put together and takes you really step by step, very simply through exactly what needs to be done to do what you need to get done. So I recommend them. I've used them quite a few times. The next thing I'm going to do when I get back from our trip to the Redwoods is I'm going to be flushing my coolant on the motorcycle. That'll also be the first time I do it on this bike, so I'll be using these videos for that as well. And yeah, flushing the flushing the coolant on the motorcycle, and then I'm basically good for a while. Be good for a while before I need to tackle anything else again. Man, I don't even think there was rain in the forecast for today. Like, it's not raining hard, just a really light drizzle. But yeah, wasn't expecting that at all. Good thing this clothing is waterproof, so I don't have to worry about getting wet. I got caught in a rainstorm. That must have been last year, November, when I took a ride out to Santa Barbara when I purchased the Can Am trailer, and I purchased it from a guy who lives out in Santa Barbara. And on the way out there and most of the way back, it was coming down pretty hard. And I've been caught in the rain a couple times, and this clothing I wear, really good. It's really cheap brand, HWK. Well, not cheaply made, but inexpensive, I should say. If you get into some of the other brands, wow, you can spend on a pants and a jacket, you can spend about $1,000. I think this jacket cost me 55 bucks. The pants that goes along with it cost me 60 bucks, and works great, keeps me really warm, keeps the cold off of you. The jacket has a liner that you can zip or unzip if you're getting too hot, and take it out of the jacket. But yeah, it keeps you pretty warm, keeps the rain off you. And I even wear it during the summer months, because all over there's these little zippers you can open up, and that just allows the airflow to blow all the way through the jacket, and so it keeps you cool. The only thing I wear underneath the jacket and the pants is I wear some like a moisture wicking compression gear, and then I have a t-shirt on underneath or over that compression top. That's it. And during the winter time, there was a ride we took up to Idlewild, and it had just snowed a couple days before. We rode up through there about 2 days after it snowed, so they had a chance to get the snow plows through there, and so the road was pretty clear to ride, but it was cold. It was like between 32 to 35 degrees, and this was all I had on, with the liner on the inside. And of course I do have heated grips and a heated seat. But yeah, works really well for what it costs. It's a really great product, really good product. I would definitely purchase this again. Well, I am getting really close to my destination here. So I'll say my goodbyes to you guys, and I won't keep you here much longer. Looking forward to doing this job today. Like I said at the beginning of the video, bleeding my brakes and my clutch, and while I'm doing that, I'm changing out the stock bleeders, and I'm installing speed bleeders. 8 bleeders in total, 4 up front for the front brakes, 2 in the back for the rear brakes, the anti-dive valve, and then also the clutch bleeder being replaced right there. I hope you guys are having a good day. Good to see you guys, and thank you for watching the channel. Thank you again always for subscribing, liking, and all your guys' kind comments. You guys stay safe out there. I'll see you guys on the next one. Be safe, guys. DJ here with DJ on a Wing.